You have to get your head around that. It's not easy because there's a lot of them everywhere where you don't know where they're at and you don't know who they are, and it's kind of nice not being targeted. It's kind of nice knowing that you've got a backup of 50, 60 people almost immediately when you need them. And this could be something where somebody has a problem, you go help them, whatever. That's all.
Right. Okay. Let me go ahead. I'm going to bring Jill. I believe she said she was from New Hampshire up next. Jill, can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, your mic is open.
Well, a couple of things. First of all, I'm still kind of new to all this. My eyes have only been open for maybe about a year or so, and I've been reading a lot of things. I am on RTR. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, rtr.org, restoretherepublic.org.
Yeah.
I live on there to get a lot of information, and I love Aaron Russo, and that's what got me there. I'm just very curious because, well, first of all, your live feed seems to have stopped, and on my computer I can't go any further with it. It's not coming through. But secondly, I'm wondering, is this connected? You were talking about things going on in the background and things having to be put into place and confirmed, and all these maneuvers having to be done legally, so to speak. It sounds very similar to me to what I read concerning Tim Turner and is it the Republic? The Republic of the United States?
No.
Or Republic for the United States? I would get confused because I know the wording really matters.
No, we are neither.
That Tim Turner's organization is a government entrapment plan and a scam for money as well.
No way.
Yes way.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that because, I almost, joined the battle because they just seem so, grassroots and really...
Well, he's a con man from way back, and he's a good one.
Jill, Terry and Freedom Reigns has done 4 previous shows exposing them, and those links can be found at our website at freedomreigns.us under featured shows and guests, and the subtitle will be Rusa Exposed, and we have another one coming up in April.
No, wait, whoa.
I have a question.
Aaron Russo?
I have a question about that group, too.
Wait. Did you say Aaron Russo?
Wait, you guys are over-talking each other.
Rusa, the Republic, Tim Turner's group.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yes.
It's a little muddled.
Yes. I'm sorry.
You're coming through a little muddled.
My phone just totally stinks, I tell you.
That's freedomreigns.us.
Okay.
And you'll scroll down about halfway down the page, and you'll see Rusa Exposed. There were 4 shows that I did on that, and there will be a big update show in April.
Oh. Well, that's
Terry, I have a question about that group.
Yeah, go ahead, Joanne.
I'm sorry. All right. Now I know that this guy Tim, he doesn't have the best reputation, but what about the people that are sincere and who are trying to do something? Is the whole group?
Well, they just they don't understand. Those that are left, they don't understand that it was the fruit of the poison tree to begin with, and that the very idea of creating a shadow or parallel or interim, whatever the hell you want to call it, national government that is just going to be poised to step in when Washington collapses is total fantasy and idiocy. They mean well.
I'd like to get in on that for a second because from what I've heard over this last hour of your show is exactly what Drake has been talking about. He's saying we can't go at this willy-nilly and start attacking, and we can't all come up with arms, and we can't all do that because there is tactical...
No, what Turner's group was doing was, well, actually, he was doing something they didn't intend to do. He's creating a top-down more of a dictatorship corporate structure than we even have now. But the people were not aware of that. And they thought what they were doing was re-inhabiting vacated seats of office that had been taken by corporations. Now, that's not exactly true. The premise is a good one. You know, those seats of office are being held by criminals for the most part. Not all of them, but most of them. And they have been usurped by corporations rather than a government. They are not our true government. They're a corporation, as DeActor pointed out. However, the answer is not to take a handful of people out of each state, create a government behind the scenes, and
Isn't
declare
that how it all started? A handful of people out of each state got together?
Then declare yourself president and expect to step in and take over when, you know, the corporation collapses. All of the people of this nation must have a voice, not a handful of people in each state.
Right.
Right.
So I agree with that, and that's why, you know, when I heard that he was interim president, I went, oh, well, wait a minute, now who said so? You know,
he's only president of his own fantasy.
But you have to start somewhere. I mean, isn't
that's not where you start.
What Drake is talking about is, you know, kind of making a clean slate, and we have to start somewhere. Well, where does that start? That starts with a handful of people.
There's a lot of people
what
involved.
You're saying, Jill.
There's a lot of people involved in the plan to restore this nation that have been involved doing that for over 20 years. And they're not just a handful, and there truly is a plan, but that doesn't cover all of the work that has to be done at local levels. We have to start from the ground up. This country was not founded by a central national government.
Right.
It was formed by the people at the bottom in their locations. Then they formed their states, and then, and only then, they came together in unity and formed a small national government for specific purposes. Right. We can't do it the other way around.
Right.
Well, and I you know, I'm not arguing the point with you. I'm just frustrated because you hear some hope in these things, and you think, oh, maybe that's the way. And then you find out, no, not quite. And I have to I'll bring up Ben Fulford, which I have, you know, sort of followed off and on online, and he brings a lot of hope when he talks. But again, I don't see a lot of action. Although, like Drake was saying, it's all tactical, you know, it's all planned, or hopefully it's planned because we don't want to go at it, you know, like a bunch of crazy people and just pick up arms, because that's exactly what Obama wants.
Yes. He wants reaction instead of calm action.
Exactly. And I got to tell you, I'm very emotional about stuff, so I'm ready to react all the time.
We all are.
Every ounce of energy. When you're attacking my children and my grandchildren, I don't have a lot of patience for that, you know?
Well, this is why
Jill, I agree with
you.
Jill, Joanne Moretti here. Jill, I understand what you're saying, and that's a very good point that you've touched on. When this all goes down, we are going to need a government. See, she's right. We're not anti-government. We're anti-corrupt, illegal government. And our founding fathers did put this in place. We already have the structure. We just, you know, who are going to fill those vacancies once those people are pulled out?
Well, I guess all these
good people,
all these good, capable, intelligent people out here who are willing to lead had better start standing up and be willing to serve. That is what it's going to take.
Exactly. Hey,
well,
Terry,
I did want to know, though, is any of this connected to what Ben Fulford has been saying? Because he's talking about a massive reconstructuring around the world type thing going on. It's
interconnected.
Interconnected. Well, that makes sense. I mean,
Right.
I really appreciate, all the work you guys are doing and getting the word out there. Like I said, I'm still new to all this, so it's just really frustrating for me. I don't know which way to go.
Jill,
I understand your frustration.
Jill,
I'm ready to become a one-woman uprising myself, so I understand you.
Jill, but
I think you could do it.
Oh, yeah, I want to be president. I'm tired of this. I'm president, although I can pass a background check. I don't know if I'm qualified.
Okay. Hey.
Can't hear what's going on. It's old shit or what?
Okay. Jill, just stay tuned to Joanne's show. Joanne, give her your show and time, honey.
Okay, I am Joanne Moretti, and I'm host, one of a team actually, of Liberty Underground. We're the Moretti Report, and we're on at 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Thursday. I have a great co-host, JoJo Norton, and my moderators are in your chat room, Lynn and Anna, too. And we have a huge research team, and we're going to keep up with this because like you, Jill, I am absolutely frustrated. I'm out of my mind. I don't even know what we're going to do, but I know we got to do something. I don't think that Tim Turner's group is the group, although I do think that the people who are involved in the group are trying to be sincere, Everybody's sincere. Everybody wants to do something. But we just have to know the right thing. And we can't go off half-cocked and start shooting. We don't even know who the enemy is. You're going to end up shooting each other.
Exactly.
And we're going to fall into that trap. And that's not something we need.
Right.
However, we do have to have some sort of a plan, and we got to get it because we are out of time. We have no more time left.
I will say something in regard to Rusa. Hundreds of people have left as they realized, what was going on, and even more after I did those radio shows. And for the most part, Joanne, you are absolutely right. They are honest, honorable, very good men and women who are willing to stand up and do something. And even though that was 2 years of the fruit of the poison tree, and it certainly was the wrong way to go, there is a silver lining, a large silver lining. Every person who joined and made the effort had a lesson to learn one way or the other, and it was different for each person. Each person who woke up and left woke up at a different time and a different pace when they were supposed to, and they took away from it what they were supposed to learn. And on top of that, had it not been for Tim Turner and his crooked plan, many, many, many very intelligent, brilliant in some areas, people across the nation never would have found each other and come together for a common purpose. So it wasn't
and
wasted
it's the
time.
same with the Tea Party, and it's the same with the Occupy Wall Street kids. Each of them were sincere.
We still have 2 more callers, guys, and we're running out of time.
Better get
Thank you, Jill.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to bring up Doug. He's been patiently waiting for quite some time. Doug, can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm here with you.
Okay,
and,
you are on.
Hello, Doug. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well, Terry. How are you doing?
Real fine. I recognized your voice.
Well, I recognize Drake's and a few other people's voices, friendly voices, We're on the same page. The time for talk is over. It's time for action. I mean, and the time for action needs to start at the local level. When they're conglomerated in D.C. under whatever protections, they feel that that's their safe house. When they're in their district is the time to make a move, if you understand what I'm saying. Am I right or wrong?
Oh, yeah, we don't all have to go to D.C. These people have local offices. We can protest at their local offices. There's lots of things we can do.
That's exactly
everybody
what I'm
doesn't
saying.
just have to, get on a train and go to D.C., especially, like you said, they're on their spring break now, so they'll be in their local resident areas.
And that's exactly what I'm saying, Joanne.
Doug, another thing too is we might as well just stop asking the people that got us here to get us out of here. Because
well,